Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific game. I'm joined once again by our friends at Brotherhood of Christ and Infinite Monkey Tales as we play Revenants of the Black Gate, a Mork Borg adventure by Orkmaster Games. The pitch black apocalyptic fantasy about lost souls and fools seeking redemption, forgiveness, or the last remaining riches in a bleak and dying world. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to check out our friends' channels and show them support. Links are in the description. Without further ado, I hand you over to our GM, Lee.
Hello, everyone. So we're back in the darkness of Mork Borg. So where we left it last time, you were all born again, shall we say, in a nice possible way. And it'll be news to Andy because you kind of like died technologically, didn't you, halfway through?
Yeah.
Does anyone want to kind of explain to Andy what kind of things happen to you? Or do you want me to do it?
Well, basically, we all had some kind of memory or traumatic event that occurred to us. We all woke up, obviously, in this unusual, slightly fleshy place. I think is probably where it was all pitch black, wasn't it? Being led by through these unpleasant corridors that were pitch black, led by a candle that seemed to be floating ahead of us. We all had an encounter with an individual who seemed to be running, trying to get to the end of the tunnel before we did. We all prevented that in one way or another, I think. There were a lot of sphincters involved, if I recall.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
We eventually were pushed out through a sphincter, which is kind of metaphorical and physical.
Yeah.
Literal at the same time.
And we all had an encounter with we had like a trial or challenge that was set before us, where we ended up having to kind of cut or dig our way out of a situation, and we woke up as after we had done this. It seemed that we had clawed our way out of the abdomens of several sacrificial victims, and we were in some kind of ritualistic circle, and we had just been brought back from hell, apparently, so we were told, to carry out a mission to kill some fella who we've been told is a very bad person.
That's right.
And we've all agreed to go do this because our souls are at stake.
I haven't.
If you haven't, I think the adventure ends for you here.
Oh, I don't know what happened. My computer.
I think you go back inside where you came out of.
I remember the picture. That's vivid in my mind.
You're going back in the smelly end.
It was like a worm with a lot of bum holes with teeth. That's what
Possibly
teeth and bum holes. Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely.
That's definitely the episode title.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean,
bum holes.
Yeah. And Olsvar definitely kind of recalls a horrific face, and there were like spiders coming out of it, wasn't there?
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of like have a visual image of that kind of devouring you at some point, but it's all kind of hazy now.
Bit, I think,
as you kind of like laid on the floor. And that were an excellent summary, that Mark. But the only thing to add to that, which I will show you just for a reminder, when I can find it, there is, as you were laid on the floor, there is something that was shown to you or done to you, and that again, tell me if this shows absolutely everything or not. I think it should just show one. No, that's showing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not do that. There should be mark of protection. If I right click it, show players. There you go.
There we
So
go.
that was carved into your head as you were kind of getting up from the floor, amidst all the kind of entrails and blood and gore on the floor. That was cut into you by these cultists that were there, and you were pretty much pulled to the side and just ordered to kind of like sit down and get ready, really rest up a bit. So this is where we are. I will kind of put the music on. We will, and I will try and activate that. So you are sat in a room. Around you are the pillars, and on these pillars are the limp, tattered kind of entrails of these victims that you've come out of. You are just here around the area, resting up. They've gave you something to eat. It's kind of like an awful tasting gruel that they give you, but it's all good enough, considering that you've been dead for quite a while. On this guy is the guy with the strange mask, and he's got 3 kind of like eyes on his mask. And he was like the one that told you about everything, and he is watching you as you were resting up and recovering. And around you there are a number of what you can only describe as cowled men, people that seem to be his servants. Around you to the north, in the gloom, you can kind of see a door, and there's a couple more around the bottom end of the room, but he has you there. And as he sees you feeding, he just kind of like smiles, from what you can tell, like in the gaps in his mask. And he turns around once you're kind of finishing your food up, and he holds something out into the kind of center of the room. He says, "Are you clear on what you are to do?"
Find this creature, find his family, feed his family to him, and then will we be free?
You will not only be free, I will ensure your path to the Shimmering Lands. I will pay the ferryman for your transport. But this is vital. You must. And he'll give it you. He'll give it to you, Brother Tetanus. You must draw this circle when you are done. You chalk it on the highest point. It must be exposed to the elements. When you have done that, it gives you a black candle as well. It says, place the candle in the center and light it. Do not disobey me.
It will be done.
Excellent. Now, this task, you are going to a dangerous place. I need you to think. I need you capable. But you are conspicuous. You will be weak. You will not be quite ready. Therefore, I require one more thing of you. You will go in as corpses. Do not fear. There will be no pain. There will be no injury. We want the guards to think you are such. That is how we will smuggle you inside. When you are ready, we will prepare you and go. Take 2 minutes and we will bring the sacks. And he kind of like points to one of the cultists who kind of like bows and heads on out through one of the doors. I would say if you want to, you can make a difficulty 16 presence. Okay?
Okay.
So you can do that if you wish to. Otherwise, it's just like spot him.
I'll give it a go.
Right.
Let's have a look. Oh, I got a
nice.
17.
Got a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Right.
So, that's all of his roll or just one?
Whether it doesn't really matter.
No.
Doesn't really matter. Let me have a look. Right. So, Ashes, as you're kind of like recovering and scraping the bottom of your bowl, you hear something. It's kind of like you thought at first it was the noise of the spoon on the bowl, but as you kind of like it's out of sync with that, and you kind of like stop and listen. And as you do, you hear as this music kind of like drones. There's that kind of noise, but it's very, very distant. It's almost like a howl, but more like a miserable howl. It's not a wolf howl. It's more like a moan of pain and misery, but it's super faint.
Which direction is it coming from, or is it just in this room somewhere?
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's outside of this room, definitely, but you can't quite tell. It's on the edge of perception.
Okay. Well, this is a guy that's just sacrificed people.
Yeah,
just to allow his reappear.
definitely. There's
I
a very good chance it's somebody else being tortured.
Yeah, quite. I mean, he doesn't seem to like really give a damn about other people too much. So
No, he's acting like there's nothing wrong. And indeed, as you look around, these people that are around you, you're pretty confident you don't know any of them. You've never met them before. And they're kind of like preparing things, the cultists are going around like smearing the blood around with a damp rag mop, trying to clear some of it up.
Oh, are they actually trying to clear it up, or are they making patterns with it in some way? Is that or is it just
they're
just mopping up?
They're definitely trying to clear it up,
Right.
but not. There's so much of it that all they're doing is like mopping blood from one part of the room to the other.
I take it they haven't done this before.
Well,
they obviously don't have an entrail clearing up system in place.
That would kind of be logical, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would kind of be logical.
Buckets, maybe.
Yeah,
mops, squeegees.
Is there anything you want to do? Are you just waiting on him coming back with the sacks?
I take it we have no. Sorry, I was caught up in something there. I take it we have no sense of time. To all of us, this has just happened.
That's right. You are kind of almost gloriously feeling the cold. There's a faint breeze. It feels a bit damp down here, but this is the first like sensation you've had in a long time that isn't agony and burning. So this is quite nice in some ways. And what you've been through is like an echo in your mind. It's not fully there. All your thoughts are kind of disorientated and scrambled. You can just kind of like remember bits of it, including, what happened before you followed the candle.
I suppose the question is, weapons, what are we doing about those? Are we bringing weapons with us?
They have in the corner, they have like a bunch of items.
Oh.
And they're just kind of piled up there. You are effectively naked. Beyond some rags brought you. You are
but if
totally
we're going
naked.
corpses would need to be anyway.
Yeah.
Are our bodies as they were when we died, or are they in sacks? Or
They are intact. They are complete new bodies.
I cannot part from this world burdened with so much flesh. Give me a blade.
I do not think our new master will allow you to take parts off of yourself. I think he needs you for something.
He does hear you. He says, "That's right. You are forbidden. Don't you know? You may have different beliefs, but we follow the two-headed basilisk. Do not inflict self-harm."
I genitalia for 5 years.
He silenced you.
Yeah. Wave his hand.
Yeah. So the cultist comes back in, and he carries like burlap sacks that he flops on the floor. And they've got them, and they got like strips of leather binding as well. And he like picks one out, and he points to Olsvar, and he says, "You, come here. Give me your hands."
There you go.
Put them out. Ties your hands together. He then gets up some old rag, and he ties your eyes. He blindfolds you.
Well, that's the next sacrifice.
You've already been sacrificed one. Why did you want to do this?
Well, exactly. You don't get the feeling that he's going to kill you or anything like that. He looks like he's preparing you to be killed.
Prepare me for what?
I'm sort of looking at. I'm thinking this is a tactical decision. Of we're going to look as if we've been bound and gagged and slain and in the bags, and we're going to get delivered.
Yeah.
Is there a cart or anything that we're going to get loaded onto?
Not in this room.
If you think it would be more convincing to sever some limbs before we go in the bag, I'm totally up for that.
When he said, "Give me your hands," you took it literally.
Yeah. You will be able to harm yourself till you're content once the deed is done. You will have ultimate and eternal passage to the shimmering fields, where there will be paradise beyond, and you will not need your body. You will be thanked for your service.
No one ends the shimmering fields burdened with the flesh.
Indeed, he says, and he kind of like does. Indeed, that is true. This is why I need you to carry this out. And indeed, around all of you, they do it in turn. They bind your hands unless you stop them. They will blindfold you. They will put the sack over you. They will tie the sack around you. So all you can do is kind of like shuffle your feet.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's okay with that.
Well, I don't know about that, but
you start being led. You can't feel where you are. You just feel like you're moving somewhere. It feels like to your right from where you were. You hear a door opening and you carry on moving. Eventually, you get to some stairs and they move you up them as well. And you feel the bite of the cold air. You can also hear like the hoot of an owl from somewhere. And a noise of a horse, kind of like blowing air. And one of the people that you're with kind of shoves you onto something hard. It like hits you around the stomach. And as they talk, their voice sounds a bit softer than you would expect. They just say, "Get on." And as you feel, it feels like a level surface, almost like a cart of some kind.
okay.
And they kind of, one by one, they load you on the cart and push you to the end, so you can feel each other on like your arms and on top of each other or something like that. And they say, "It's going to be a while. Don't move." As you're laid there,
I need to be together. Anybody know any songs?
They said, "Don't move, not don't sing."
You start to hear the clang of equipment and metal and things like that. Clump of cloth and leather hit the cart as well. And after about 10 minutes, you feel the cart moving. Is there anybody wanting to do anything? Or are you just, content, carry out this task, stay quiet like they're asking?
Is it like a rough Hessian sack, so we can like see through the
Hessian? Yeah, you
would be able to see
blindfolds on us.
blindfolded.
Oh yeah.
Can we see if there's anyone actually else in the wagon other than us lying down people?
You can't see anything. You can feel the other strange people that you were with that had the things carved in the forehead like you have. You can feel them outside of you. You especially can feel something else. You feel like it's somebody inside the sack with you, which there definitely wasn't before. But you feel the soft touch of the fingertip on your arm. Are you doing anything?
Does this feel like the Bride of Death? Is that me?
It does a little bit feel like the Bride of Death, yes. Yes, it does. I'll play this.
When I thought I had died and I had so much flesh still to give, I realized I had failed you, my beautiful bride. I will not do this again.
You can feel it moving further up your body. You feel like the press of something on your chest, and not the warmth, but there is definitely like a soft blow of air on you, and it brings with it the stench of a graveyard.
I'm already smelling of a graveyard. So I've got a
Yeah.
smell of decay, so I already think of death anyway.
Well, that's right. It's a very welcome scent to you. And she kind of like breathes and goes, my loyal disciple has returned. Where have you been? Where have you been?
I think my soul had passed. And I abandoned you in the body of my bride. I am so sorry. I failed you. I failed you. I shall cleanse the flesh that lies, the flesh that deceives, the flesh that tempts me on. It will be rendered from my body as soon as possible. I see the procreation has returned. Procreation I fought hard to remove. The first time I find a blade, I promise you, it will be depart. It will be severed from my body and cast asunder. Or without even this scant sacrifice, this one oath of fealty, I cannot even seek to come to touch the hem of your cloth.
You guys can all hear him talking quite clearly, all these words.
Yeah.
I take it it's a one-sided conversation.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm gonna kick him with my leg.
Right. Okay.
So shh.
As you do that, the Lady of Death answers you and says, "Yes, you did abandon me, but fear not, disciple. You and I have work to do. For how can you flail yourself when there is so much death to bring to me and so many others to peel? You cannot do this yet. You must be patient. I know you are eager to join me. You must not go to the shimmering fields.
Not until my duty is done."
Yeah. You feel a boot inside your in your side. Shh.
Yeah. Shh.
Okay. Right. Is anybody doing anything else? Are you continuing to keep silent?
Just keep
keeping
silent.
the illusion? Okay.
Yeah, go to the lounge. There's not much else to do.
Yeah, I might shuffle away from the madman
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah,
if I can.
there's a bit.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do that.
Stinky madman, thank you.
Yeah,
No problem.
It's got.
You
It's a
do
bit
that, and you
natural.
feel, like I said, you can feel it's quite cold out here, quite biting. You can hear a slow turn of the cartwheel, and the clop of the horse as it moves. You can even hear the kind of like discussions going on by whoever's driving this cart, and you can.
Are they saying anything interesting or relevant to our predicament?
You would have to probably make a presence check to see if you can figure anything out of interest that may be of use for you.
Okay. I'll give that a whirl. Let's see. Oh no, only a 7.
Okay. It would probably be more like a 10, I would say. So, just so you know, I think it's in journal. if you go to your journal tab, there should be something called omens.
Oh,
Omen
okay.
rules.
Omen
Yeah.
rules.
See them?
Yeah.
I've amended them marginally, but they're still there. So if you have a look at them, you can spend omens that are like story points to do different things with.
Okay.
So part of that is re-roll a dice and lower the difficulty by 2. So that where that were 12, it would then become 10. Before you roll, you can lower it by 4. You know, things like that.
Okay.
So be aware of those. And otherwise, you know, I'll assume you're not spending it unless you tell me.
Okay.
Can I do a presence check as well, please?
You surely can. Yes.
Oh. That's how it's going to go this evening, guys.
Raving
This is how
bastard
it's going to go. Yeah.
talking about his dead dog and who he's going to skin alive first.
Perhaps.
Oh,
I mean, maybe
yes.
that's it. Maybe that's why we don't hear anything. Is because maybe Ashes shouts up, "Shut that mad fool up before he reveals our presence to everyone around here."
Who's the one who whistles all the time?
Shh.
That's
It's only when I'm
Mark.
Really, like,
hiding.
That is
whistles
a
when they're
very
hiding.
good point. Yeah, I think you need to roll a d20 on that as well.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. No, if I
No, you
5,
don't
7,
whistle.
9, 11, or 13, then I will be whistling. But I haven't. I'm not whistling this time, mainly
Not
because I'm getting
whistling.
angry at the maniac that's shouting out or whispering,
That's
and
right.
making a lot of noise on the back of the car.
That's
I'm probably
right.
going to get us all caught.
I'm thinking in the back of my head, yes, that person's obviously disturbed. He'll be useful for the unpleasant work, which I have no intention of doing.
Is a lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah, that's right.
There's
Okay.
some aspects of this mission that goes against my creed, but it seems to be somebody in the group that definitely has no compunction, so they will be useful. And if once that's done, I don't imagine they'll be around much longer.
That's it. And you know, there's something about like gunning the Shimmering Fields. The Shimmering Fields is like the afterlife and heaven, effectively. So there's something about like your duty being done, or however you see it. You may wish to try and like circumnavigate that and not go to heaven and
Because that
stay on there.
involves dying, and I don't want to die.
That's right. Yeah, maybe second death is not preferable. You know.
Can I ask? Did the stats remain the same when I unfortunately disconnected and died?
Yeah.
Everything stayed the same. You didn't.
Yeah, I very painstakingly went through the video feed and found out what you got and put them in.
No, that's all right. No, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So,
did I sense anything? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're getting on.
No, you couldn't hear anything beyond the talk,
idiot.
could you? No.
No.
So,
Rambling.
easily, it feels like a couple of hours go by. A lot longer than what you were expecting. The people driving it seem to be mumbling every now and again or passing just general conversation. Around a couple of hours in, though, you are kind of woken up because where you are, you start slumbering because there's nothing else to do. And you're kind of woken up gradually as you hear these drivers arguing. One of them says, "Godwin, be reasonable. This has got to be done." And the other one says, "I know, but this is not the way. These things, they're abominations. We should end them. The High Hierophant will not know of it. As far as he knows, they're gone. They're doing their job. He doesn't know they have to fail. We can go and do it ourselves. You will skin us alive. You saw what he had there. You saw what he's keeping. Do you want a worse ending than any of us can ever dream. You have a chance to go to the shimmering fields. This is not the way to do it. Stop the cart. What are you? Stop the cart now! No, I'm gonna. And you hear him like start gurgling, and others start going, "No!" And you can hear a big commotion start. What are you gonna do?
Can I start feeling the cart to see if there's a bit of wood or a nail or something?
A wood or a nail?
I
or
want something to
like
basically start working on the bonds.
Yeah, I would say you probably need an agility for that to try and find something, move about with your hands. You'll obviously feel it from, from outside the sack, and your hands are inside, but you'll be able to feel that. Yeah.
Basically, I want just something I can like.
Yeah, that's
start-
what I was gonna get. Well, feel around for something jagged. That's what. Yeah.
Because I don't know what order we put in, but I'm like sort of using my hands from inside, just seeing what edge of the cart, the inside of the cart I'm on.
Yeah, no problem. You need an agility check. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so you can feel it's relatively. It's probably like, I don't know, an arm span wide. So you're kind of like almost on top of each other. It's not that big. But it starts to jostle, and you can hear people fighting outside now, and the horse is kind of like the cart rattles a little bit.
So basically, I'm going to just start working on my bonds on the edge of the cart, the inside or against the wood or something. Just start rubbing on it.
No problem.
So I'll probably do a bit of the Hessian sack as well from the inside, but I'm not ripping myself out, but I want my hands free.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So you're doing that. What are you guys doing?
sorry,
So these
no,
sacks, these sacks aren't tied. Are these sacks tied up, or are they? We're just stuck in them loosely?
You are tied in them, but they're not tied to your body. They're like loose Hessian sacks, rough things. The only things that are tied are your hands and your eyes. And obviously the sack's gone over your head and tied at the bottom as you've kind of like been thrown in.
So I'm going to see if I can find a hole, find like a warm bit in the sack, like get your finger through, because Hessian's not really strong. I'm just trying to go.
Yeah, again, that would be an agility check to do that.
Strong point. I'm going to spend an omen on that one in advance.
Okay, to reduce it by 4. So I would say that is going to be like a difficulty 6 then. All right. So mark your omen off on your character.
And that? Oh, I thought you just hit it. Should I go? There you go.
Wow.
Hey!
Wow. That is awesome. Okay. I'll mark your omen. No problem. You do manage to find like a part. It's near your feet. Okay, Ashes, what are you doing?
I'm going to take the blindfold off for a start. I think that's probably going to help. Quick scan around. And when I see the edge of the cart, I shuffle towards that, kind of crawling out from under these other bodies. And I want to kind of shove myself over the side, but I want the sack to catch on the corner of the cart as I go, so that it tears as I drop down off the side of the cart, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. That would be quite difficult to do.
Okay.
So if you can do a modifier, I'll
You just
probably give you
increase
like
the
a -2 to it. I would say it's difficulty 12, but I'll give you like a -2 if you can do that.
So that's the equivalent of difficulty 14, right?
Yeah, effectively
Okay.
difficulty 14.
Right. Do I want to
Again,
spend
you may or may
point?
not spend an omen.
I will spend an
Excellent.
omen. So that'll be 10.
So it's now difficulty 10.
Yeah, 50-50 chance. We like. Oh yeah, we'll do that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. No problem. So you manage to remove your blindfold. You start edging away. As you do, you notice that the land around you, it's torchlight that you can see. That's the only way you can see. So
Okay.
it's clearly like night time.
Yeah.
And in this torchlight, through the Hessian weave, you can kind of like see people fighting and arguing and tussling, but they're kind of like in the distance. You shuffle your way to the edge. You come off the edge of the cart. You can feel like an old nail protruding from it, and as you fall, indeed, it rips open and spills you out.
Yeah. I will scrabble under the cart if I can.
Yeah, you find yourself here, which I'm gonna have to move this so I can activate it. There, sir. Let me move it. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you can see it now, can't you? Okay. Right. So, Brother Tetanus is gone, and so has Caesar, has he not?
Ash, no, yeah.
Yeah, I undid my bonds.
Yeah.
So I've succeeded then in pulling off the blindfold.
Yeah. So again, you can see, you can't see definitive shapes. You can only see rough things through the Hessian thing. You're gonna have to kind of like tear your way out of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Just Olsvar left of it.
Yeah,
Has
Oldsvar.
Has this cart got sides on it, or is it just a flat, like a flatbed?
It's got sides on. You're on the cart.
Has it got a back?
Yeah.
What is it, back down, or is it up?
Well, you're blindfolded, so you don't know.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Right. I'm gonna, as I say, with my wrists, I'm gonna pull the blindfold up, so it's like a headband, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
gonna do that. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna literally on my hands, I'm gonna try and find like whether that's a nail protruding or a bit of metal, or or a bit of steel or iron or whatever's protruding, to try and cut my binds on my arms if that's possible.
It is, but you're inside the sack, so it's going to be like an agility check to find a nail, because you can't. It's night,
okay,
and you can't really see the sack. So it's going to be an agility 8 on this one.
Right, okay.
You can obviously hear all this commotion going on around you, and you can feel you certainly like ashes falling off the cart and shuffling down the end of the cart.
I got a 20. Was it 20?
All right, okay. Where did you
Just
roll
rolled
it?
Yeah, I did.
All right, okay.
Don't see it.
Oh, I'll do it again. I definitely rolled it. I don't know.
It could just be a system thing.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
on,
a
just check
delay.
again. I should have rolled it. Hold on,
Is
let me
it?
see.
Does it say public role in the box at the bottom of
No,
the
I
chat
clicked
window?
it on agility. I clicked agility. Yeah, it's public role in the box. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it again. Did you see that?
Nope.
No.
There's a problem then. I don't know why. I haven't clicked on anything else.
Yeah, it could just be it.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll try again.
Well,
Just 20 succeed
Yeah,
anyway.
No, I don't know. That's not coming up. I don't want to say I'm doing something when I'm not doing. I'm not lying, but I want you to all see
No,
it.
no.
So
No.
public
That's
role.
all right, Andy. We'll take you on the system.
There
So
it
you're
is.
definitely on
There you
public
go.
roll.
There you go. It just worked.
You know the bit.
Oh, they. Oh,
It's not quite a 20, but
Public roll. I can roll it for you if you want.
he's
I'll
just
try
rolled it.
again.
He's just rolled it.
Oh, right.
Olsvar of the Chasm, test agility.
What?
3
Oh,
plus
nice.
1 equals 4.
Right. Fair dues. Fair dues. Right. So you're struggling around trying to find a nail in that one. Yeah. Not to worry. Right. So I think we're about to go into combat.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I will do is if I do this and then I right click, do I not? And then toggle combat state. Is that right?
Yep.
Um,
And we can do it
add
ourselves, add
encounter,
ourselves
create
in,
encounter.
if that helps.
Click to add it. It's just thinking about it.
So the equipment that we got during character creation is kind of irrelevant because we haven't got anything on us at all, have we?
The stuff
I'm
in
a-
the back of the cart you
There's-
heard being thrown on, that could be useful, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's
right.
Zweihander. There we go.
There's a bastard sword. Oh yeah. Just lying there.
Yeah. I'm trying to add you into a combat scene and it's not adding. My word. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't do it myself here.
Yeah.
We're not
it's
paused, are we?
just-
No.
No, it's
No, it just can't handle it. Create encounter, please. Well, I can do it. I can do it the old-fashioned way anyway. Right. Okay.
Get our paper, pencils, and
Well, that old fashioned.
Yeah, exactly. So it's super old-fashioned, isn't it? So I want somebody to roll a d6. 1 to 3. You guys, the enemies go first. 4 to 6. You go.
I mean, Ashes, you seem the most combat ready at the moment.
Oh, you really?
Struggling.
Do you want me to just roll the dice then for
Yeah.
initiative? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Oh,
not
no, I think Forge has gone for one. I know Phil said he was having some issues with it.
Right.
Yeah, maybe worth a refresh, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Let's have a
Yeah,
look
so-
here then.
Maybe we shall go out and back in again.
That's made things worse.
Um,
So I'm going to attempt to do this party initiative roll, then, shall I?
yeah.
I'm going to roll it from the sheet here. I don't know if it'll work, but we'll find out. Let's see.
Try it. Right.
It's a 6, but I lack
Yes.
permission to update the combat tracker. So
Yeah.
perhaps I shouldn't have done that.
Right. I can't manually update the initiative numbers, but that's all right. At least we know.
we
At
know
least
we're
we
going
know.
first.
Yeah, we're going first. Okay. So we'll do it in the order that you are on the initiative, where it is now. Okay. So that is Olsvar.
Yeah.
Why is Olsvar dead?
I don't know.
Who's dead? Is it the horse and cart that's dead?
Oh no.
How do we kill a cart? That's good going.
I have become one with the cart.
It's not dead. Yeah. It's not dead.
Well, you will be soon. You're very ill.
That's right. Yeah. Right, Oldsvar. Okay.
Yep.
So, like I said, you are in your burlap sack at the back of the car. There's people like fighting and shouting around you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna, because I've heard the other two either try and get something. I'm gonna try and crawl forward to see if there's any, if I can find anything which sounds like metallic.
Metallic, huh?
Someone's left something.
So again, you would need to roll the agility difficulty 8.
I am going to use one of my omens, please.
Yeah, so it's now difficulty 4.
Right, so I've adjusted that. So what was that, agility? Yeah.
Yeah, agility difficulty 4. Yes, you find it. You rip the bag open and you can undo your bonds from the rusty nail. You are on the back of a cart. You can see to the side of you and behind you, there are cultists fighting at the edge of the lamplight. On the top of the cart where you are, there's kind of like 2 poles here and here that have got flames on them, torches. All right. And like I said, where you are, there are the other 3 people on the back and a pile of equipment at the back of it. So that's kind of like your turn.
Oh, well, okay. I can't do nothing else. Fair enough. That's fine.
You spend the turn like
Yeah.
The pack. So, Sigsvar. You are at the back. I think we did it last time, yeah?
Yeah, that. So I'm going to look through the equipment, see if I can arm myself.
Right, yeah. You can arm yourself with what you have. You just have to unequip your scale mail because you'll not have that on. But you can find everything else.
Okie dokie. So grab a battle axe.
Yeah.
And then we have no indication whatsoever. These 2 people are fighting. We have no
No,
indication.
they're kind of like tussling at the edge of the lamplight. You can see them. They're obviously fighting with something or some people.
They're not fighting with each other?
Well, on the floor around you, as you look around, you can see cultist bodies that are lying dead, strewn around.
Multiple? Multiple?
Yeah, multiple.
So something else is kicked off. Sorry, just taking in the lay of the land quickly.
Yeah,
I was on
right.
doing myself because one person was planning to end me, and I heard 2 of them arguing. Now it seems like something else is kicked off.
Well, if you remember, one of them was saying stop the cart, and then they like got to fighting. So whatever that means to you, really. But yeah, you can see them fighting. And in fact, the one that's at the front kind of sees you all getting out of the sack and turns around and kind of like says, "Hey, stop!" And as they do, they get like an arm on the shoulder and kind of like dragged towards the shadows. But you're going through your equipment. Ashes.
I gotta try and get my hands free, haven't I? So underneath the cart, I'm looking for. There must be something metal that is holding the cart together, right?
It's wooden
The
axle.
whole thing. Yeah, I'm thinking like at the corners holding like brackets holding the thing together or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find something that I could, or even are the wheels Do they have like a metal
Yeah, they'll have a
rim?
metal
Do they?
rim. Yeah,
So
yeah.
So I'm going to rub my hands against that then to try and cut through this rope.
Okay. So
on the
this
corner of
one
those.
is going to be a strength check to try and like, you know, really press on and
Yeah.
use the pressure of it to snap the bonds.
Okay.
Again, that's going to be, I would say, difficulty 8.
Oh dear.
They're not particularly thick.
Well, we'll
thick
give it a
bonds.
go. Oh yeah, that'll do me. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Yes, you managed to free yourself. Yeah, you can, like I said, as you look around, you can see other cultists on the floor, particularly at the side.
Any weapons laying there amongst them?
They just look like a pile of robes and hoods right now, but you could probably search them next turn.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll wait. I shall wait to buy me. And what I'm wanting to do, I want to try and, as he's kind of rubbing the, trying to free himself, he's watching what's going on just out of on the edge of the torchlight to see if he can figure out who's fighting whom.
Who's fighting whom? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you have a presence check for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Again, that will be probably difficulty 8 because they are at the edge of the torchlight.
Nice and good this time. Yeah, it's tricky. It's dark, isn't it?
It is very dark, and there's not actually a moon out, so the only light you've got is from these 2 torches that are on the horse and cart.
Okay.
So, yeah, but you can hear, them fighting and like grunting as they're struggling. Brother Tetanus, I believe you freed yourself, did you not?
I freed myself out of the bag, but
Yeah.
my hands and blindfold are still on.
Yeah.
But like Andy did, I obviously pushed the blindfold up, and then probably use my teeth to try to get out of the hand bindings.
Yeah. Again, strength, difficulty 8 to do that.
Okay, let's try a straight roll.
All right. So you're struggling with that, and you're, like I said, they are kind of like old leather thongs that are on your hands, so you're desperately trying to bite them and pull them off. Right. So the cultist that noticed you doing that, he is fighting this thing. You can hear him. Like I said, he turns around. He says, "Hey, you, get back here!" As he does that, the arm pulls him back, and he kind of like starts squealing in pain as something like drags him into the darkness. The other one, yeah.
So
the other one. Go on.
No, we'll need at least one cultist alive because we have no idea where we're going, what we're doing. We know what we're ultimately doing, but we have no idea how to get there. So I'm gonna look over to the one that's still alive and join him. Is he fighting?
He is. As it happens, he's kind of like finishing off whatever it was, or whoever it was there, and then he turns around and sees you all like getting out of the bags, and actually runs towards Ashes. To try and like drag you out of the thing. So you're gonna have to make a defense check.
Try and scramble away further under the cart so he can't get me.
That's
I think
right.
is my deal.
That's right. So if you go look on your sheet in combat, there's something that says defense. I think a button that says defense.
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah.
The DR is just 12, is it regular?
It would be, yes.
It says incoming attack. What's the damage, I guess?
There is, in fact, yeah. Just make an agility rather than doing that because I don't want to take the damage off you. I'm just grappling with you.
Okay. An 18.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
how do you get away from him?
So I think I just as I free myself, I see this guy coming because I've been trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I see this guy coming at me, so I just scrabble under the because he's quite wiry and scrawny. He just scrabbles under the actual cart to get round to the other side and put the cart between the two of us.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll move you there. Right. No problem. No problem. Right. That is the end of the turn. So starts again. And why has Ashes re-rolled his initiative? I don't know. But we'll
Oh, you roll it every turn, don't you, with MÖRK BORG?
do you?
Yeah. Oh, that's the deal.
Right.
So if somebody else wants to roll it, that's cool.
Yeah. D6. Who goes first then? 1 to 3 is enemy. 4 to 6 is players.
Oh, it works now. Yay.
Yay.
Hey.
Look at that.
Players. What's luck? Right.
Oh, sorry, I haven't rolled my initiative.
That is the
probably
initiative roll. That one.
No, but to see what order of the turn, so I'll have to do that as well.
Right.
Sorry, everything went a bit wibble.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I was having a problem. Didn't know what the turn was.
Shall I reset initiative and
No,
everybody
it's okay.
roll their
I've
initiative?
done it now.
Well, yeah, because normally you roll for the party. That's the thing. Rolling individually.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay. Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So we'll leave it like that. But like I said, yeah. Even though we do it like we said, we do the party separate, and then I'll go down on whatever the list is.
okay.
So Sigsvar then is first then. So
Okay.
what is Sigsvar doing now then?
So
You said you were going to
I'm on
help.
the cart.
Like I said, that one
He-
came back, starts trying to grab Ashes,
Yep.
and Ashes scurries under the cart to the other side.
So I'm going to use the flat end of the axe and bop him on the head.
Okay.
Like I said, we need one of them alive.
So go. It will be your strength, difficulty 12. It's basically still going to be the thing, but I'll -2 off whatever damage you do.
Phil says he's going to fix the combat tracker thing for you.
Okay,
Roll above or below.
it's above.
Okay,
So
yeah,
you missed.
I swipe at him and I miss. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's obviously moved too quickly.
You missed on that one. Are you saying anything as you do it, or anything like that? They're
No.
like reaching under the cart trying to get Ashes, who scurries away.
No, because if he's focused on Ashes, then that gives me an advantage on him.
Yeah,
Get the drop on him.
I'm just gonna move you there, and then move everybody else back. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, I was up in the top of the cart. I tried to have as he was moving towards Ashes, tried to take a swipe to hit him in the
Right. So
top
you're
of the head
staying
and
on
knock
the
him
cart.
out. Yeah, because then next turn I'll jump down on him and tackle him.
Mhm.
If I can.
That is fine. That is fine. Okay, Ashes.
Frantically looking for a weapon, I think.
Yeah. Like I said, there are bodies around, or there are that there are the pieces of equipment on the cart.
I don't want to get back on the cart, though. That's where that
No.
guy is that's trying to get me. So I will scramble away from the cart.
Yeah.
If there's a body laying nearby, I just want to quickly check. I can see where their arms would be. Maybe on the end of where their arms would be, there might be a drop weapon.
Yeah,
Some kind. I'm going to go scrabbling around looking for something.
Right. Yes. As you look through there, the body, you'll find on it a dagger.
Yes, that'll do.
Yeah. You want that?
Yeah, anything. Beggars can't be choosers.
That's it. I will pop it on your character sheet.
Thank you.
You have
sir.
a knife that you can now equip.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right. You managed to pick it up.
Yeah.
So that pretty much is going to be your turn looking through the thing.
Yeah.
As well as that, you do notice there's like it carries with it the body on it. has got like a large chain with like almost a sigil on it, but you don't pay that much attention because you're trying to get a weapon to fight for your life.
That's come up as poison knife, and
has?
I can't equip it, unfortunately.
Really? You have to unequip. You have to unequip what you've got first.
Oh, got you. Ah, right. Nah, there's no symbol there
Silly
to equip,
sausage.
weirdly.
All right. Okay.
Is it because it's a ritualist? No, small knife, ritualistic in design. Yeah.
I'll find a knife normally.
All right then.
Let you do it.
Sorry.
It's fine. Right, let's find a knife. Try. No,
Oh, no.
That's still not letting you do it, is it?
No. Oh, I see why.
Go on.
No, is it? No, I've got too many items. There, that's why. That can't be it. No, I don't know.
I don't know either. Needless to say, you've got a knife,
Okay.
and we can roll it by just a d20 and do it normally anyway.
Actually, I've got a short sword. That does the same damage as a dagger, right? I can equip my short sword. Don't you carry on. I'll have a look on the book.
Right. Okay. It does actually do the same damage. Yes.
Cool. That's all right.
Olsvar, what are you doing? Yeah. You've tore yourself out of the sack. You can see this going on. You can see Sigsvar like reaching down, trying to smack this cultist on top of the head with the butt of his axe.
He's got an axe.
He's got an axe. You can see Ashes on the other side, like rummaging through this dead body.
How many dead bodies are there around where we are?
There are 3.
Well, I'm going to go for the one what hasn't been pillaged yet, and I'm going to see if there's anything on him, if possible.
Okay.
So I'm going to like, how can I say this? I'm going to do a barrel roll over the top, or just, I don't know if they're looking at me, but I'm going to do it as stealthily as possible, and then try and go towards that body and see what I can find on the corpse, which is lying, the one which hasn't been pillaged.
Yep. Again, you will find a knife that I think it is to do your encumbrance, Mark, because Olsvar can equip it.
Yeah, so Phil's fixed it now. Yeah, we're okay. I've got the knife.
Blooming thing.
For some reason, I've still got a femur on me. I don't know why.
We'll get there eventually.
You've got a knife, Olsvar, so there you go. That's your turn again, searching through the bodies and finding something.
I've got a femur on here.
You have, but
that was on the cart, maybe.
If you ever look in your equipment, you should have a knife in your equipment now.
Oh yes, thank you. Yeah,
you can now equip. Okay, Brother Tetanus.
Yeah. So I can't get my hands free. Can I attempt to roll onto the front where the horse is?
Okay. Rolling onto the front where the horse is. Right. And what are you aiming to do when you're there?
I'll yah the horse and then get away. But I will, if the horse is there and still shackled and alive, I'll yell to everyone else, "Get on the cart!"
I'll figure out how to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that. No problem. You can also make a presence difficulty 8 check. Right, you're very preoccupied, okay? No problem. Right, so you're shouting.
Omens are +2 after a roll, +4 before a roll.
That's right.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So you are shouting to him. Okay, get on the cart. Not a problem.
No one listens to me.
You notice.
I should lick the horse to claim it. my horse! Ah!
Actually, you do notice something coming into the light.
Oh, God.
Something staggering and shambling. And as it's like jaws hanging off as it comes towards you. And it's not saying very much. It's just kind of like staggering, looking lopsided at you as it's moving forward. It will attack. So you need to roll a defense, and the damage is D4.
That's me, isn't it?
Yeah. Against slashes.
Defend. Damage is D4.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
That's a lot, though.
Right.
And take 2 damage. Okay.
That's right. So the thing, as you like getting up from the body, you're just recovering the knife, and as you look up, this thing is kind of like looming over you. You try and scramble back, but it catches hold of your ankle and pulls you towards it, and starts biting into your ankle as your flesh is punctured by its rotten teeth.
Lovely.
Which is quite a feat, given the fact that its jaw's hanging off. You're almost impressed with it.
No, it rubs the top. It actually rubs the top teeth.
Yeah.
Can't use it. It just goes
Yeah. So, the cultist that's at the bottom, they're going to try and ram this dagger that they've got in their hand up into your stomach, Sigsvar. So again, you need to roll defense, which if you go on your character sheet, who's rolling initiative, minion? You need to go on your character sheet, Sigsvar, and under your violence bit, there should be a button saying defend.
Yeah.
Press that, and the attack is a D4. Oh, they do manage to stab you as you you try and twist out of the way, but the knife goes through virtually nothing. What you've got like very little like rags, and it just slices through and cuts a big gash in your side. And that is almost it. That's pretty much it. So now it can be whatever initiative.
Yeah, lose. Hit points, yeah.
I think it automatically updates. Just check on your sheet. It should.
No,
No, it has
if you're not being targeted, it won't.
-3 on your hit points on your sheet. And that'll be the same for you as well, Matt.
Yeah, I've done mine. Yeah.
I thought that was the point of them things, so that it automatically updated it.
If you target, you have to target the character first, I think, and then make the roll, and it will do the adjustments for you automatically. But yeah.
Okay. Right. So next turn is.
Who's going to roll? Who's going to roll this time?
I rolled last time, so somebody else will go.
Yeah.
Andy roll.
Rotate it round. So somebody else roll a d6. 1 to 3 is the enemy. 4 to 6 is player.
Oh, nice.
It goes again. Look at that.
Right. Go for it. So Sigsvar, you are the top.
Right. So I'm gonna So the cultist is actively attacking me, even though there's like.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they kind of like, as they slash, they say, die! Like that.
So, once again, I don't want to kill him. So, I'm going to use the flat of my axe.
Yep.
And bop him with it to try and subdue him.
Yep. No problem. I'll let you do that. And then, if you manage to effectively kill him, I'll say he's knocked out.
Yep.
So it's just a strength check, difficulty 12.
Oh, sorry, I had him because I'm using the axe.
That's fine. That's still strength. Yeah. So again, you're fighting at a disadvantage, trying to like lean down. What you need for that kind of job is a pole arm, isn't it? So you're like lumbering down, trying to smack them on the head, and they're quite agile.
Yeah, they're just stabbing up
away.
and
Yeah. So that's what you're doing. You can maneuver a little bit. You can get down from the thing if you want.
can I jump on them?
That would be like your attack, really. You can say that was your attack if you want.
Well, I'll just jump down then.
Okay. No problem. You've jumped down. Right. Ashes. You're having your ankle gnawed off.
I don't like that very much. So I lash out with the dagger, and I've just grabbed off this thing, trying to stick it into this thing's head. That's obviously the nearest thing, part of its body to me at the moment, as it is attached to my body. So I swing down, try and stab at it.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's go. Okay, so I think if I target that bad boy, can I?
Can you target it? Yeah.
I'll give it a go. There we go. Look at that. It's
then
almost like I knew what I was doing. And I'm using that. What does it have armor?
I'll tell you. I don't think it does. No.
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 Cool.
It does not.
Oh my god!
Ah, just missed.
Yeah, that's so.
Just missed.
You have an omen, can't you? To boost it by 2.
I could do that.
You re-roll though.
Yeah, I can reduce
reduce
the difficulty by 2 or re-roll, can't I? But I'm not. I've got one omen left. Let's do it. I'll use the omen.
It? Okay.
I'm assuming that will give me 12 then, which is enough to hit.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, there's no way for me to change this, I'm afraid. So I'll just have to roll a d4 and you'll have to manually. And it's a 1, of course it is. That was so worth an omen.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay. You cut at its arm as it's like trying to pull you in, and it's not even moving. It's not even registering the fact that you're slicing the dead skin on its arm, and just like wells of black blood come at the side of the knife as you're dragging it through, like trying to hack it through. It's not even serrated, so you're not effectively cutting through bone, but you can feel it hitting the bone through saggy skin. Okay. Olsvar.
Hello.
Tetanus at the side of you. Brother Tetanus is shouting to get on the cart.
Get on the cart. I'll just come off the cart.
Well, don't get on it then. What do you want?
No, I just.
He wasn't a very convincing call.
Yeah.
What is he? Oh, he's on the horse, is he? Brother Tetanus?
Yeah.
Brother Tetanus is on the horse and cart bit. Yes, he's on the front. His hands are still bound, but he's got the reins, and he's saying, "Let's go!"
Oh, I'll get back on the cart and yeah. I'll say, go.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You're getting on in the passengers bit.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Right, no problem. No problem. You can see these fighting around you, but that's okay. Brother Tetanus, your turn. What do you want to do?
I've got one friend in the back. That's all I need for the world.
Yeah. Everybody needs something to eat.
Yes,
I'll give him another round to get on before I start yarring the horse. So yeah, I'll give him another the presence call, I guess.
Yeah.
Arts.
Right. No worries. So let's have a look.
Oh, we did try this mistake. First one was 13.
Yeah. They both pass anyway. Yes, you can definitely in the darkness just in front of you, you can see something there. It's shambling towards you. And it's like staggering, almost like a lopsided run. But it's its turn, and it is gonna kind of come into the light, and it grabs hold of the horse and starts tearing out the horse's throat and starts eating it as the horse is like desperately trying to rear up and boot it, but it's like chained to this bridle, bit and
It's got a
bridle.
crazy man on top of it.
Can't move as much as it normally would, so it's kind of getting eaten alive as it's doing that. There is also another one that comes into the fray,
no!
and it starts attacking the cultist.
Oh yeah, that's what we're like.
Yeah. As does that one. So this one comes towards Sigsvar. You notice it as it's lopping up towards you. Right. So you will get a +2 to defense. So if you look at your sheet, I think you can have a look at your character, and there's a defense button. The attack is D4, but you can have a +2 to your result. Because you're kind of like on a higher ground, and this is not an effective fighter. So you managed to avoid that. You don't take 6 damage because your result is actually 13.
Oh, right, okay, right.
So, yeah, it is like reaching for your feet. It's a woman, and it looks like this one is kind of like drowned, but it's like reaching out. It's soaking wet and dripping, but you kind of booting it away. The cultist is definitely fighting, but fighting 2 of them and losing. I think they're just about managing to fend it off. And that is the enemy. So it's now the next round. So whoever is next on the D6 roll.
I think it's you, Andy.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay. Here we go. Good luck.
Oh, there you go. Who would you?
It's the enema.
It's the enema. Oh dear.
Sorry.
It was going to happen at some point.
Yes,
It's a 50-50.
It was. Right. Here's what we're gonna do. What a perfect time to mess up. Hang on a minute. That's not what that is. No. 1 second.
Right.
Right. I think it's this. I'm gonna do this. Right. That is what happens to the cultist. They get beaten up by these shamblers, and she falls down. It kind of like picks up a rock from the floor and smashes it into the cultist's head. And as the cultist falls down, they kind of fall on top of it, eating it alive. So this shambler we'll do it on Sigsvar first. So Sigsvar, you need to defend against the 4 attack.
Doink.
You do.
Yep.
You very easily manage to dodge.
Oh no.
It's kind of like very uncoordinated. But Ashes needs to roll as well.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh yes. Yes. That'll do.
Nice.
Fantastic. You managed to pull your ankle out of its mouth and boot it in the face while you're doing it.
Yeah.
This shambler is finishing off this horse. He's slumped dead now. You're not going anywhere on this horse and cart.
Well, that was my next move, to go and try and rescue the horse, but obviously not.
No.
Oh, hold on. Brother Tetanus is on top of the horse. As it's getting eaten. You just
Well,
sit there going,
behind the horse.
No, you're
I'm
on
like,
the
something
on
like
the
It's on the driver's bit
get
of
up,
the car.
get up.
Yeah.
Why is it not good? Get up.
that. Flog it. That's gonna work, surely. Yeah.
on the seat.
Stupid horsey move.
But the horse now can be dead. Yeah.
But will it stay dead?
Right, so that's the enemies done. So initiative. So it's I believe it's Sigvar first. What do you
Alright.
want to do?
So, can I... How do you target? Is that it?
On the left-hand side, we've got those icons. One that looks like a little target. If you click that and then click the one you want to hit.
Oh,
Nope. It's just that me. Is that shown? No.
Do you click the target icon on the left there, Colin?
Oh, the target, right.
Yeah, click. Yeah. That's
Right,
it.
yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah, and then there you go.
Flag that. Okay. So it's just strength. But if you go to your character sheet, there's a weapon.
Yeah, I want to
look at
use
the
my,
weapon, it
I'll
says
do my
attack.
battle axe.
Yeah.
Oh,
dear.
God, that's better defense.
Giving you room to maneuver. It's not giving you room to maneuver. It's kind of like draping itself on you, and you're having to fight it off rather than give it a real good swing. So you're not managing to do that. No problem. So you can move a little bit if you want, but
No, there's no point. Just
no. Ashes.
Oh, I'm booking it, mate. Yeah, I'm getting out
I
of here.
think you can move your own.
I think we're paused at the moment. The game's paused, so we probably can't at the moment.
Go for
There we
it.
go.
Try that now.
Awesome, thank you, sir. So I'm running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get eaten. The horse is dead. I can see that. And I'm just shouting, "Run!" and booking it into the darkness. I think.
Right. Okay. Not a problem.
Well, you say that, but the way you're laughing makes me think it is a problem.
No, it's totally fine. Okay. Olsvar, you can see this horse being devoured in front of you as you're sat on the passenger seat. It kind of like the thing that's there looks up, all its mouth is red with gore.
Can we sort initiative out between us when it comes, or are we set in a set order?
I'm just going down on the initiative list.
Okay, that's fine.
So it's Olsvar, then it's you.
Yeah, 'cause I planned to do something that was set it up, but if it's on a set order, then that's fine.
I'm not sure if we can between us decide as rules as written. I think we can decide, but if it's easier for you to keep track by going down the.
I'd like to do something that makes it easier for Andy to hit something.
Yeah.
If you're happy with that, Andy.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're happy with that, Lee?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Lee, you happy with that? Okay.
Yeah.
So I basically want to like jump off the car onto this creature that's distracted with the horse, and kind of like put my bound wrists around it and kind of like hold it back. Well, I'm trying to like take it around the neck.
I know what I'm going to do then. Like if Brother Tetanus has done that, then I'm going to jump off the horse because I'm.
Well, hang on, we wasn't successful yet.
Yes, if you succeed.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I was going. Sorry, I was going. Yeah.
It would be a strength.
It's either going to be brilliant or he's eaten.
Yeah, it would be a strength.
Remember, you got omens as well. Remember, you got omens.
I'm gonna spend an omen, I think.
All right. So it's gonna be difficulty 8, strength check to do that if you're spending an omen.
Again.
Oh no!
Yay!
Whoa!
Okay, my omen did it. My omen did it. Made it a 9.
Oh, right, because it's going to lower the DR, isn't
Because
it?
you declared it first.
Yeah.
It's a 4 plus 4.
Giggity.
Yeah. Yeah, but the DR is -4, so the DR would be 12, but -4 is 8.
So it would be
isn't
8. Oh, right,
Oh.
gotcha. Not
So-
yes. Okay.
it? So I'm afraid it
I did
doesn't
do it.
succeed on that one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Uh,
Flings me off.
You're now wrestling with this undead thing as it abandons the horse and aims at you. So,
Weirdly,
based
weirdly
on
rules as written, I get a +2 defense against it because of my stench of death. However, it also stenches of death. So you know.
based on the rules,
Usually
If,
pet
the undead I'm particularly worried about.
instead.
It doesn't say it doesn't work against undead. So.
That's true.
So seeing Brother Tetanus do this, I'm like, well, he's helped me out. So what I do, I'm going to jump off the horse and
Yeah.
I'm going to get my knife and stab it through the top of the skull.
Are you now? Okay.
Well, that's what I'd like to do. Whether that happens is...
Let's see. Strength. Check. So if you go on your character, go to the knife, it should be an attack.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah, attack.
It might be Resident Evil 1 stabbing with a big knife. It does nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Afraid that's
Really?
a miss. Oh dear.
I think we're finding out just how difficult it is as on player characters in Merk Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. For sure. It is,
You've got some spare bodies back at the temple to like.
Right back to the start, into the womb again.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I think that was the end of the round, wasn't it? So it's a D6 to see who goes first again. So 1 to 3 is the enemy. 4 to
Who's
6
next?
is the players.
If I, well, that will just roll it. Let me just see if I can do it that way. Woo! There we go. We go
Yay!
first. Look at that.
That's probably really, really good. Right. You can run off into the night if you wish. And leave them to their fate.
I mean, I mean, I don't really want to fight these things. I've seen that they're quite tricky, and quite tough. So I definitely am not gonna. He's not a nice guy, is Ashes. So he's definitely trying to get clear.
Okay. Right. No problem.
And I did shout run. If nobody wants to run, then you know.
Yeah.
What can you
that's
do?
very true. So Ashes is gone from the scene. He's left. No problem. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Trousers. Which is that's what we started doing, but it's hard to kind of manage it in this, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll carry on as it was. So Sigsvar, what do you want to do?
Right.
There is a monster on you. The others are kind of like shambling towards the cart. Some are on bodies and things like that.
So I'm seeing myself getting surrounded. I saw Ash run off. I've had time for a quick peek behind me to see what's happening. Is everybody?
Yeah.
I feel that?
You can see what you can see.
The torch. Grab the torch. Snap the torch off the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to regroup with whoever's left. So
Yeah, I'll let you do that. No problem.
Okay, so I see Tetanus fighting with one of these things. So
You do.
can I grab a torch off the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll run towards where Tetanus is.
All right. Yeah. I'll let you. You can get there with the torch.
Right, and that's
Okay.
yeah, that'll be my action then.
Yeah. No problem. So it is then Olsvar. You are both struggling with this shambler. It's only got one arm.
See if it beats us all with one arm. That'll be tragic. That's literally. I'll fight you with one hand tied behind my back.
It is. Yes.
I should be stronger than that, shouldn't I?
Should have went to the gym more.
It's a very bleak and dark place, Mork Borg. What you think should happen doesn't always happen.
I'm gonna go again, hit it, try and stab it or pommel it with whatever. I'm just gonna smash his head in with whatever.
Well, you got your dagger equipped, haven't you?
Yeah. I'll go with it again. Here we go.
Okay. You can spend a omen to re-roll, remember?
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not wasting that. Just
Okay.
No
the dice gods are telling us something here.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, that'll hit.
Brother Tetanus?
Yeah, does this guy have any, like, protruding bones or anything?
I guess so, yeah, from the missing arm, it's kind of like half chewed off, and there's a upper arm bone sticking out of it, ragged.
So I might try to, like, use the bone to, like, saw off the leather thongs on my wrist.
That's going to be very difficult because it's kind of moving around trying to eat you while you're doing that.
It's when you jumped on its back, you should have shoved that into its mouth so it would have chewed it off.
Yeah.
Do that. Just shove my wrist into his mouth.
It's almost like it's easier for Sigsvar to cut it off, with his backlash.
Yeah, but this way he can't bite me because he's got like a bit in his mouth.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do what Mark suggested. Just take my wrist and just shove my wrist in his mouth.
All right, okay.
Let this thing chew through the cord.
As if you're going to garrote it, but
I'm not damaging him.
No.
But he might, when he attacks me next time, bite through the binding.
But if it's...
Yeah, but his jaw's hanging off. It can't bite, can it?
No, that was the
He's
other
doing
one.
a pretty good job.
Okay.
No, but if you come at it from behind as if you're going to garrote it, but instead of doing that, shove the thing in its mouth like a bit.
Yeah.
I tried that last time and failed. So that's why I'm now in front of it. So I can't nip around the side.
What it's going to do, I'm going to roll a d6. 1, 2, it's kind of perceiving you and your stench of death as one of its own. But otherwise, it's going to come for you and try and do the bite. And I got a 3. Got a 3. So I'm going to do the attack. So if you manage to defend, I will say that you managed to kind of like put the thing in its mouth and it bites through it.
Excellent.
But if you don't defend, then obviously it's going to hurt you and gnaw on your flesh instead of your wrists.
Oh, fine. Either way, I lose some flesh.
It's
Pretty
a
much.
win-win, yeah.
So again, on your character sheet, there should be a thing saying defend. And it's to D4 damage.
Defend, yeah. And I get +2 to my defense because I'm with stench.
Yeah.
Or are you saying that's already taken into consideration because of your role?
No, it's Mork Borg's not that complicated, so it didn't really discriminate that much against like what's undead, what's not undead, and all that kind of stuff. So you can apply it. So you get +2 to your check.
Ooh.
Unfortunately,
The first roll hit.
you can't quite angle the leather enough, and it starts more gnawing at your finger, biting your finger, and it's chewing at it, going. His teeth are clacking against the bone of your finger as blood is spurting down your hand. At least it's providing lubrication.
Silver linings and all that.
Yeah.
So for this one, I'm going to say 1 to 3, it comes for Olsvar. 4 to 6, it occupies itself with a dead body on the floor. It occupies itself with a dead body.
Nice.
As does this one. These, however, start moving down.
Lovely.
It start moving in. They can't attack this turn, but they will attack if you're still there next turn. Okay, so initiative. 1 to 3 is enemy. 4 to 6 is players. So I would say, Colin, you roll it. Roll a d6.
Oh,
Oh,
the bad rolls
yeah.
again. We be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this has ended rather rapidly.
Right. So you need to defend against 2 attacks that are both D4. So we'll do this one first.
Yeah. Nope.
Why is
Only
it
single figures on a
why is it
D20.
plus 2 damage?
5 damage?
It's not 5 damage. It's 3 damage. I don't know why it's getting plus 2.
That's not much better. I'm only down to 3. This could be me done next this.
You're
collection.
taking 3.
Yes. So I'm the 3 left now.
Yeah.
Right. One more defend.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Nice knowing you all.
No, no.
No!
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Again, I don't know why it's giving you plus 2 damage. It's only 1 damage, that.
1? Right.
Yeah.
That's me down to 2.
Okay.
That's right.
I am...
So these, like, feels like 100 hands pulling you back on your back, dragging you towards them.
Are there critical rolls or anything when you hit 0? Or is it just dead?
Yes, if you're on 0.
I'm on 1 right now, so
Yeah.
The way things are going, I don't think I'm going to be on 1.
Just don't go
for much
negative.
longer.
That's the thing. Don't go negative. You get to 0.
Yeah.
You might have survived.
Things aren't looking too good right now.
So that was them, wasn't it? So the Shambler, again, I'm gonna do 3 to 6. It goes for Brother Tetanus because he's shoving his hand in its face. 1 and 2 goes for Olsvar. Oh, it goes for Brother Tetanus. Need to roll a defense.
The sweet
Against it.
smell of blood.
Okay, this probably will kill me, but
Oh, dodge.
Yes, you do dodge because of the stench of death.
I don't stench you down.
It saved you. It saved you. Yes, so you do manage to dodge. So that's the enemy done. So, Sigsvar.
Okay, so are these things wearing clothes?
Ragged, dirty clothes, yeah.
Yeah, but they're
Flammable clothes.
yes, that's what I'm thinking of, the flammable pieces of material that I can use the torch to set fire to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I shall set fire to one of them, please.
It will be a melee. It will be a melee. I'm going to try and find flammable things.
Excuse me. Oh, I need to unequip my flow sword. So basically, just wave the torch and
Yep.
Get
So
a good
it's
shot.
going to be like I said, a melee attack on it. If you manage to get it, it will burn for 1d6 damage.
Okay. What do I click for melee?
So it's strength, basically.
Strength,
So
okay.
you do a strength check.
Come on. Maybe not. What was the difficulty?
These rolls are insanely low. All night. I'm
That
not
was
entirely sure
all the extra rolls we did when the system went kaput
Yeah.
were all
Yeah.
nice. So we used up all our good rolls at the start when we didn't need
That's
them.
right.
And now we're
Are you spending an omen or not?
will that give me a success?
It gets you a re-roll with a -2 difficulty.
Right.
So it will
Okay,
be
I'll spend an
difficulty
omen then.
10 if you
Right.
re-rolled it.
Okay, I'm gonna
No? All right.
I'm spending a moment.
Unfortunately.
That was feeble too.
Yeah.
That was super feeble. My arm must be tired. These torches are heavy. It's breaking in this new body. That's the problem.
That's
The
right.
iron sconces.
Yeah. I'm like,
You can move back
do
if you wish.
you know what? Discretion is the better part of valor. I see where Ashes sort of ran off to, and I'm like, do you know what?
It's time to leave.
You're
Time to make a
abandoning
tactical
him.
withdrawal. Considering the fact I'm down to 1 hit point, I'm
Yeah.
going to tactically withdraw.
Right?
Yeah.
Not a
I'm
problem.
not running away. I'm not cowardly.
No.
I'm
course
seeing,
not.
I'm seeing the
you still got
hopelessness
the
of my
torch, though.
situation.
Have you still got the torch?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the torch!
Did I leave using darkness?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. I'll deal with that later. No, there's two actually. There's two.
Yeah.
There's one on
For the game purposes.
No, there were always two, one on each corner.
Yeah.
So it's now Allsvar.
Right, I have had enough of my bad rolls, and I'm gonna leg it. Oh shit, where am I? Can't leg it. Shit, there's one in my way.
Not from there.
I'm just
You
gonna.
can move away, but not in that south direction.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I was gonna head down there, but never mind. I don't want to risk doing another roll because my strength is crap.
You can move, this way though, if you wanted to.
I need to help him out. I feel compelled.
To help
I
the
just-
maniac, the madman?
No, I've still got my binds on me. Can I just put the binds in as gob and yank it down so it just whips off, so it can't do anything?
You can, yeah. It's just if you're just doing it to attack it, fine. If you're doing it for a special effect like it biting through them, that's a bit more difficult.
Oh yeah,
Because it's not going to obey and like dutifully just open its mouth for you to put its thing in.
yeah, I know. Yeah, but you said its jaw's hanging off, so it won't be that difficult.
No, not on that one.
Oh,
on a different one.
okay, right.
This one's for one hand.
I'm gonna
This
try.
one's got a
and
lovely
stab
set
it.
of gnashes.
I'm gonna try and stab it through the head again with my knife. Oh, third time lucky. Come on, that can't be that bad.
Come on. I'm willing.
I think
for
we're
it to
finding
kind
out
of
that I can.
Okay,
No.
okay.
We'll learn.
Oh.
We'll learn.
I'm gonna use an omen.
Right. So that's -2, so it's difficulty 10 now. Well, so you re-roll.
Yeah,
The attack.
just add up my omen.
Yeah.
I just pressed attack. Why didn't that do it? Hold on, do it again. Oh, there we go. Sorry.
Reroll button.
Yes!
Take
Right.
that, you bastard.
You get to do something very, very special.
Ooh,
Very
yay!
special. It's something
Nice.
new. Okay? If you look on your rollable tables tab, there should be something saying, "Yay, I killed something."
Rollable tables, where's that?
On the tabs at the top where your
Oh
characters
yeah.
The one
Yeah.
next to this cogs.
rollable tables, look down there and there's something saying, "Yay, I killed something." And there should be one saying, "Yay, I killed something" with a. It would
I
be.
can't see it. It just says with a.
What is it?
If you open that up, that's like a folder. So if you click on it, it should open up to a bunch of things.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there should be one saying I killed something with. I think it's. Oops, sorry, that's me. That's me. That were a slashing weapon.
Oh, piercing weapon.
That were me. That were me.
That knife's a piercing, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I accidentally pressed slashing.
Right,
So it's like it's all messed up on mine, so I can't see what they are. But yeah, it would be piercing.
There you go.
So I killed something with a piercing thing. So what did you actually do?
Glancing
strike cuts it open. It bleeds 1 damage around instead of the damage that you dealt it.
Oh,
okay,
oh no!
It's 2d. Plus 2d to all its actions.
Oh, so you didn't kill.
That's not as. That's probably not as good. It's cleared it out right.
You did not kill it.
But it's
but if you have a look at the if you have a look at the d20 roll, again, not such a great thing, but right. So you have cut it open though. Slice it across its stomach, and its entrails are falling out. Right, I'm having a look at the combat thing now. Brother Tetanus.
Just rip
I
his
mean, he
guts
did
out,
follow
so
me
they
into the
can't do
car when I
anything.
called him.
Just rip his guts out.
I haven't got a weapon.
I don't know.
And also, is there anything I can like reach for an improvised weapon nearby, like a whip for the horse or something?
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be an horse's whip. Yeah.
Fine. I will just basically grab the whip and just try to thrash it.
No problem.
Cleanse the dead skin off of it.
Yeah. Again, it'll be melee D4 damage. So yeah, go for it.
Straight strength.
Strength, yeah.
Come on, it's a 14. Ah.
It teased you.
Oh my god.
Sadly, you're not managing to hit it very well, are you?
Okay. Last statement.
You can move back if you wish.
Nope, I'm re-rolling. Last statement.
All right, okay. Any minute now.
Yeah.
Re-rolled it.
There's me thinking aliens was bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was then going to go to 19.
You know,
He's
that means when
definitely- boundary only. He's rolling a D10 and calling it a D20.
He's rolling a D4 and calling it a
But that's-
D20. That's what he's.
That's 12, isn't it? So because of the.
Yeah.
Because
just thinking what Andy said there.
Yes,
I'm just gonna.
you've actually hit because the difficulty is -2, but because you've spent an omen, so you have hit it. So if you roll a D4, for damage. Yes. So that's perfect. So what would a whip be? Would you say it's like slashing because it's like cutting through flesh?
Yeah, I think these guys have got a particularly cool whip for their horse, which actually has like little like
It's
studs.
made
in
out of barbed wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a cat of nine tails for just mushing the horse.
yeah. No, we'll keep it realistic. You do manage to kind of like, well, you can describe its death if you like. How would you kill a zombie with a whip?
Well, as I say, I'm just basically repeatedly thrashing it. As its flesh just like comes off in like split ribbons.
Yeah.
And I'm like frothing at the mouth with like glee.
That's exactly what happens. As this thing falls.
Every little piece of muscle holding the skeleton around it together just like falls away, and like, the bones just kind of start to crumble with nothing holding them together.
There you go. So that is now dead. Finally.
Yeah.
Uh,
Two down.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's why you
Right.
run off in a
Two
fast
down.
line behind a
6 to
tree.
go.
that's it. So it's back to Inish.
I rolled the last d6, so whoever's next.
Take him out. Take him out.
We're
Take
keeping the
him
whip, by
out.
the way. That's badass. So,
Take him out.
Indiana Jones now.
Take him out. So, Allsvar, roll a d6, Andy. 1 to 3, it's you. 4 to 6, 1 to 3, it's enemy. 4 to 6, it's you. It's the enemy. He's dead. They're eating this corpse. This comes round and starts eating the horse. That goes after them. This, however, starts coming round here. All right. Right. It will attack. It will attack Brother Tetanus. So you need to roll a defense versus D4 damage.
oh, stinky.
So you are hit, and you take 3 damage.
I am dead.
Are you on
It's
0?
-1.
You're
I'm on -1, unfortunately.
Oh no. Oh.
So now go to the rollable tables, and there is a "Oops, I am dead"
Oh,
table, and you have died by a
Something grabbing me?
yeah. So you roll that.
Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh my
Arms and
god.
legs pulled to extreme
Oh my god.
limits. Tendons are torn, and you are incapacitated until treated. You die of shock in D2 hours. Okay, but if you're treated, you return on 1 hit point. So for now, you are incapacitated.
I don't think a 2 hours thing is going to matter, considering the way this is going.
That's right.
It's-
So that was the enemy. And
Make me, Andy!
Allsvar, you are now free to move and act. What do you do? These zombies are now chewing down on the horse, or unfortunately, Brother Tetanus.
right. I'm gonna ask if I can do this. Right, there should be reins on there, which should be like leather.
Yeah.
And because they should be kind of loose-ish. Can't I just? This is going to sound really convoluted and crap. I don't think I'll be able to. I was going to wrap them around there and drag them away from him, so they fall over.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. No problem. But it's again. I'll get because they're distracted. They're not actively fighting you. They're just having dinner. I'll give you a +2 on your attack to do that. And if
So I just do melee. I don't want to use a knife.
it would be melee. But if you hit them, and you get +2 to your roll on that, if you hit them, you can drag them to 2 squares.
Right. Where do I roll melee then? Is it just?
So it would be a strength check.
Oh God, I'm not rubbish at these. Oh well, here goes.
So you get +2 to your dice roll. Right, so that's...
I just want to so that's like, so I've got them and I just try and yank them away, even if I say they're on the floor so they can't get out.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're doing that, but they're going to basically come back up and start attacking you again. because you're trying to get the lead around them, and they're they're kind of like not inanimate. They do know what.
Yeah.
They do know something like dinner is trying to mess with them.
Yeah.
So they're going to look at you like you're trying to bother them. So they're going to attack you. So next turn, you would roll a dice, see whether they attack you first or not.
What, me now?
Yeah. Roll a d6.
Come on, give me a
1
good
to 3,
die.
they attack you. And they do attack you.
What is up with these dices?
So, I will, just one of them. Just one of them is going to attack you. The other one's chewing on the horse. So you need to roll defense versus D4. Oh my God!
That's a critical fumble, isn't it? It's a
It
critical
is.
fail, yeah. Shit.
It is a critical fail. So you take 2 damage. On that, as you're trying to like wrap it up, it immediately like lunges forward, and you fall back on your back over the slipping on the blood that's draining out of this horse, and this like zombie crawls on top of you as you're trying to fight it and wrestle, and you're fighting on top of the body of Brother Tetanus, trying to get it off you. Are you
I
still
tried to help you, Brother Tetanus. I tried.
Are you still on positive hit points?
Yeah.
Okay, because I need you to mark your hits, yeah?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. So it's your thing. It's going to start eating you alive if you don't do something now.
I'm going to just get out of there, mate. I've got to get out of there.
You're going to have to fight it off. It's too late for that.
All right, yeah. Shit. I'm going to...
It's going to eat your face.
Right, okay.
If you don't do something.
No. Hey!
Right, pistol count.
Hello.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. So, you have the knife, don't you?
Yep. I've done it
So
with
again,
the knife.
do the I killed something with a piercing weapon.
Hold on, I've got a set one. 2 seconds. This be a good one.
Oh.
Right.
So that works as long.
It does now.
It's multiple times. And it wouldn't normally bother a zombie, but you do it so much that the thing like kind of falls apart and your arm goes all the way through. And it like its upper half of its body comes apart as you've stabbed it that much, just going into an absolute frenzy of an attack. You are now drenched in dark, congealed blood as this thing is like in 2 halves on the floor. Yeah. The others, thankfully, don't seem to notice you as they have a really big meal ahead of them there. So they're not bothering you so long as you don't bother them.
Right.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to, because he helped me and I'm loyal,
right?
Because what's happened in my past and things like that, I'm going to grab Brother Tetanus if I can and drag him away with, just get hold of it.
You surely can. You can drag him away.
And then I'm going to try and bandage him with some of these bindings I got around me somewhere.
Right.
So I tried to help you, John. Oh, sorry, Brother Tetanus. Sorry.
So luckily, right. So I will say, further down the road is Ashes and Sigvar meeting up. Obviously, further down the road, you'll kind of like catch up to each other.
Yeah, I think Ashes would have run into the darkness. I guess when Sigvar he saw the torch coming towards him, he would have hidden and wait to see who was coming.
That's right.
And then we'd have met up. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, I will allow you to kind of meet up with Olsvar and Brother Tetanus at a later point as they're kind of fleeing as well. But do you want to do anything in between that time? Are
Did you say one was following us?
There was, but you're quite faster than them.
Yeah.
So it's only like when they're scenting blood that they speed up a little bit. Normally they're just kind of like wandering, so they'll have aimlessly found something else to eat further down the road, you know?
I think, seeing this is the middle of the night, I think we need somewhere to hole up.
Not anywhere near here.
No.
You can see around you, the ground is like frosty white. Everything about it is frosty. But you're on a path where you're going, and as you look around, you can see kind of like there's hills and tussocks everywhere. But on these hills, they're not natural hills, they're man-made hills. And on top of them, there are like crosses and tombs. You are kind of like immense graveyard.
Shit. We are on a path. The cart was on this path. We should perhaps just follow it. I mean, think about it. Everybody assumes we'll be dead now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have no idea what we're meant to do. I don't know what that wizard or necromancer or whatever that was can do to us from a distance. But what I know is we can't stay here if more of those things come. We need to find somewhere safe, at least until daylight.
Do we head towards where the horse was going, though, or do we...
I don't think we've much of a choice.
Unless you're doing something special, I'll let them be with you.
Yeah.
And I'll let you do... You can take the time to do the check, the healing, and the patching up.
We need to...
I'm like Carrie Elwes in The Princess Bride.
Basically, we want to find somewhere safe.
Did Brother Tetanus, where did he get hit?
So you all regain the 4 hit points first.
Oh,
right. And if you have a prolonged rest, which is like a few hours rest or a night's sleep, you can gain a more hit points and an omen back.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, 4. Nice. I needed that. I needed that so badly.
That's perfect.
Well, I came back on 1 anyway, so that's...
I got a 4. That's more than my hit points. So I'll just go up to 9,
Yeah, you go up to your maximum, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
That's better.
To your maximum. So, yes, you can... There is no end of tombs and graves and things like that. It's just if they're occupied or not.
Well, that's the concern, isn't it? Do we
find a crypt, clear it out, and sort of bar ourselves in for the night?
Is there another torch? No. How many torches we got? 1.
1.
You've 1. There's like a stave. You have also abandoned your armor and all your equipment. All you've got is what you picked up.
Yep.
Might go back when the horse gets stripped. And then,
Which, Olsvar, of particular interest to you, are your stones and your amazing crown that you really should probably put on. Yeah.
I didn't think like that. I didn't think there was anything on there, but yeah.
I was going to get dressed, except things got a bit hectic.
Yeah, it was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
So you can abandon them, but they are back there. You can go back in the morning, wait while the morning and see if the zombies have got bored and gone to find something else to eat.
I would go back there for my belongings in the morning. I don't know what... that's what I want to do.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is we need somewhere, seeing it's nighttime, to hold up.
Yeah.
The things. So if there's are there any crypts with railings around them or anything?
Undoubtedly, yeah.
Yep. So something with railings that we can at least close up.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I'll undo the who's still bound by their hands.
I think it was Brother Tetanus, and
So
it was those
I'll
last.
untie the binding.
Yeah.
It mightn't be much, but at least tie the gate shut, if that makes sense, with the leather. So rather than cut through it, going to untie it so we can use it as like a wrap. So basically find a tomb, make sure it's empty, clear out the
Okay.
residence, close
Right.
the sort of, use the leather wrap to tie the gate.
Yeah.
So at least on first inspection it doesn't open, and then just hold up for the night.
Yeah.
No problem. So I want you to roll a d12.
Doink.
Number 9. Okay.
This is our doom.
That's how many zombies are in this crypt. We've just.
You find a crypt, sure enough. It takes you about an hour of wandering on this path. This is like I said, a wandering stone kind of old route trail, and it goes between these tombs and these burial mounds. You go for an hour and you're not even out of the graveyard. That's how expansive it is. Around the trees are all dead, and everywhere there's like a heavy frost on the ground. In the sky, you can see the clouds are quite dense, which is grateful because at least if there was no clouds, it'd be a lot colder than what it is. But they're kind of keeping some of the heat in. But you notice as you finally find this tomb that's got the requirements that you want with the railings on it, rusted railings, the kind of like the clouds part, and you can see the moon is like a sickly green glow to it as you're here. And you're not quite sure if it's the mist or the clouds or just if the moon is what it is now. But that's what it is. You get to the tomb. It is a stone door. You would have to kind of like force it away. Are you doing it, trying to do it quietly? Are you not bothered? Are you getting ready for combat and just booting it in?
No, because we don't want to be noticed. So do it quietly. I suppose we can all assist each other to do that.
Okay.
And basically, the idea is to quietly hide in the tomb. So that's why I'm saying using the leather to attach the gate so that if something bumps against the gate, it doesn't open.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'll do nothing if they're trying to.
Yeah. You managed to do that. You take your time. You do it really steadily. You bind the gates really well, and you move slowly the tomb door. Inside, it reeks of fresh death. This is glorious for you, Brother Tetanus. There is an old tomb. It has been smashed open, and it has been pillaged. Who knows how long ago? Whatever was in it is gone, but the door was shut regardless. So bizarre. You managed to kind of like hunker down there. Are you closing the door behind you?
Yeah, that's what.
You ease the door behind you. You're in pitch blackness apart from the torch, and you stay there.
I think I'm going to extinguish the torch. Oh, shit, wait, yeah.
Yeah. You stay
so
there.
It doesn't. It might be able to relight it with something later. So rather than it burn out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All there is stone, like a marble on this thing. There's not anybody. There's no rags or shrouds or anything like that. It's all gone. Like
we can sit in the bits of coffin.
No, it's like a stone plinth.
Oh, right.
At the top. But that's partially smashed open. So there's like rubble around. It looks, to you examining it, it looks like what would have been housing a rich, noble person in times past. you would have to have money to bury somebody like this.
Mhm.
But that means there's like rich cloths and nice velvety kind of things that they
Oh,
will
keep us
get
warm.
buried with,
Yeah.
and all of that is gone.
Oh,
Presumably
done.
people pillaged it to sell it,
So
or
somebody
indeed
broke in.
get caught in a graveyard and use it for torch fodder. You know?
Well,
But
we've
regardless,
got body heat anyway,
you have.
so we can just huddle together. It's
Yeah.
basically
I don't
just keep
see
it
nothing wrong with a little bump and
out of
grind.
sight, out of mind for the evening until the morning happens and recover, because that was quite intense.
You can rest and have a full night's rest here.
Yeah.
You get an additional, I'll give you full 6 hit points back each, and you gain, an omen.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the omen though.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So the morning, what you believe the morning is, comes, and it is. Right. And the sky is a lifeless grey. I want you to roll D10. So what this is the calendar of Necrobel. Every day, you could be marching closer towards the final apocalypse. And you need to
Is that
So-
a D10 each or one nominee?
no, just one. Don't roll a one.
I rolled the last thing, so somebody else go.
Go on, do you want to roll it, Andy?
Oh God.
Bong,
Don't roll one.
pressure.
Andy.
Yeah.
bong.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine.
You have a little more
It's all
time
Yeah.
before the end of the world. Is there anything you want to discuss, or what's your plan for that day? Like I said, there's a on the ground. Now you're in daylight. Everything is like a crystallized frost, and you can feel. If you venture outside to see what's outside, you can feel like a definite gust heading from the west to the east, and it's just kind of like a cold wind that's blowing that way.
We need to retrieve our possessions.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we'll go back to the.
Yeah.
I think we'll go back to the cart, and if we don't end up in another combat situation, we'll retrieve our possessions, get dressed, and do you think that'd be a good point?
I think those things would have moved on by now. wouldn't
Maybe
they?
there's a map or instructions on one of the fallen cultists.
I mean,
that's
let's not be
true.
too hasty. I mean,
They should have had weapons. Those two.
I'm sure everybody will think we're dead by now, will they not?
Well,
we
we'll need weapons and clothes, which was in the equipment. I explain, obviously, Ashton say, I show him my axe. There was equipment there for us, so let's go get it.
I just want to point out that the madmen here, the madmen here, we don't necessarily have to. We don't necessarily have to continue with this mission that we've been sent on.
Right as of now, they were going to kill us, and there is
Yeah.
no mission because we don't know where we're going, who we're going against. So
Yeah.
let's get our equipment and let's try
exactly. And then just find what we're doing with what we've got.
and
Yeah.
get out of that graveyard.
It's a bit early in the morning. I'm going to consult my lathe. And what I'm asking is, does the cultist leader know that we are still alive?
No. So, as you do that, you can see kind of Brother Tetanus doesn't look like he's in a seizure, but he kind of like stands still, and his arms are kind of reached out, as almost as if he's being crucified. And as you go and check, see if he's okay, his eyes are rolled in the back of his head. But the
This man
answer,
is touched.
yeah, the
We
answer
should
is no.
probably leave him here.
Don't believe that you're alive.
I'm not gonna bother him. He just looks like he's in a trance.
A trance. It is not right in the head.
The bride has spoken to me. The threads of life and death flow through all men. And she touched the tendons deep within the man who brought us here. And she sees in his mind, and he does not know that we still survive. As far as he is concerned, we were devoured by these creatures, or we are en route, or whatever. He has no way of knowing. So I think, Ashes, you are correct. Our destiny is no longer in the hands of this man. I say we take our meager possessions and we go and find our own destiny.
That settles it then.
Thank you, brother Tetanus.
I concur. Let's
So you
get our
do get back to the cart. As you can see, there are no zombies around, but there are half or fully eaten corpses around.
Ooh.
Certainly around.
Ah,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
check what possessions or whatever items are on the back of the cart. Are they the items that belonged to us previously? Is that the?
Yeah.
They are.
Just,
They are. Yeah.
Okay.
The cart.
is there any type of weapon on those two cultists?
There are knives, like you said, the daggers that you
Just
picked up.
knives.
Hmm.
No.
You can also see, as you look through, you can see that they have something odd on them that I will show you.
Is that the daggers we picked up, or that what?
Let me have a look. It is. That is like on a chain, the two higher bits
Oh, that was the
on a chain.
Mhm.
And every one of the cultists seem to hold one.
I'm going to take one just in case it might be useful later on. So, the couple got a backpack. Are the robes in good nick, or are they all wrecked?
Not now. They're all ragged.
Yeah, been bit
Right.
through.
Yeah, so I'm going to
bits.
take one of these chains and put it in my backpack.
I
Yeah.
will take one as well, please.
You're taking a sigil, are you, or a robes?
Yeah, I'll
I'm taking
take the sigil.
Well, the robes are no use, so I'll take a sigil
Okay.
just in case it might be useful later on.
What's it made of, actually, Lee? What's the?
It's like a metal, some kind of metal.
Not a valuable metal though, as far as
So
we
much
can
for
tell.
It looks like a cheap
Like
kind of
Iron
metal.
type thing.
tin.
Okay. Tin, yeah. I mean, yeah, why not? I'll take one of those. I am going to take the ropes.
The
for the
equivalent
extra.
of Mork Borg GPS devices, and we're all going to get tracked.
I mean, that's what I was thinking actually. Yeah,
But-
it could be a way of them tracking us. But I don't know. I mean,
It
might
could
be
be a
able to
way
use
of going in somewhere.
I'm
though.
thinking there might be a way of getting in somewhere, or a
Yeah,
idea
exactly.
I will take a set of the robes, no matter how tattered they are, because it's extra insulation against the cold. So,
Not a problem.
yeah.
Not a problem. You have those. You have those robes. No problem.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm just having a look, see if there's a.
I'm just thinking the fact that they were in full regalia means that their part didn't need to be secret, so they're obviously well regarded. It was us, we were the ones getting sneaked in as corpses, so
Yeah, I
it
mean,
might be useful
do
traveling around.
any
There's
of the
obviously
cult-
civilization, and
There-
the cultists are part of it.
Do they have
That's a good
any
point.
maps or instructions on them?
They do. One of them has a map, and it's like almost like a rough line that's drawn. It's not a detailed map at all, but the end point says Schleswig.
Is that where this guy that we're supposed to kill? That's where he was based, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. And at the bottom of it, it says West Gate.
I mean, it's directions to a main city.
Mm-hmm.
Where we can at least find food and lodgings and.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. Slysvig is like a very big place. It's like a city. Yeah, you'll probably have to roll to know more about it, but you definitely know it's like a city. It's in the south of the land.
That's just a rough map. Can you estimate how far it is on the map from where we are?
You reckon, looking at it, it's probably about. They have made a mark on it. It's probably about 6 days' travel.
Does it say on the map whereabouts we actually are?
Yeah, they've made like a mark on it.
Does it say?
No,
Okay.
doesn't say. But
I've
you are
got
north
Pemmican.
of Schleswig. About 6 days north.
Yeah. Is that the only town marked on the map, or is that just the nearest? That's where
there's a couple of like squares indicating like towns and villages, but they're not named.
Okay.
Is there one on the way?
Oh yeah.
Right. I think as we could point to wrap it up. If we make a decision to head to the first square,
yeah,
and see what we can find.
No problem. That's
We need some more water as well. I don't know about you, but I haven't got enough water for 6 days travel.
They will have some provisions. You can have D4 water and D4 food if you wish, but you have to carry them.
Yeah, well, obviously we don't know what we're going to get, so yeah, that'd be like I said, we're taking whatever's on the cart. I'd say we head to the first square to see what it is.
Yeah, well, if it's not down on your equipment, you haven't got it, so yeah, you need to roll it and add it onto your food thing.
Oh, is it D4 for both?
Now we're getting the good roll. Look at that. Now we're getting the good rolls.
That's isn't it? Because it's more encumbrance.
Oh, look, I got another 4.
I'm looking 8. Obviously, before we head out, we'll eat what we can.
Yeah.
And carry the rest.
Do they have another form of carrying stuff? Like backpacks and things?
No, that's what the cart was for.
Yeah.
In fact, you'd already given us ash cakes and water skins.
I did.
Yeah.
So that'd basically be us finding that, wouldn't it?
I got pickled turnips. That's all I got.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we already have stuff in our equipment.
Yeah.
As in
they
rations
have
and that.
some
So,
that can still add them on though, because that is what the cultists would have eaten rather than what you would have.
Right. So an extra one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's the ash cake called? I can't find it.
Ash cake.
I ain't got it on my list.
Well, it's just a food thing. It's just flavour. So you have more pickled turnips.
So
I'll have more pickled turnips.
My back basket is full of 5.5, but I can carry stuff outside of the basket because I can carry a maximum of 9.
Yeah.
There you go. I got loads of pickled turnips.
That's right.
I'll just make them
overloaded. We were eating, weren't we? So I can take one of those off anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if we're eating, I'm gonna take one of those off. And one of those.
There is.
There you go.
Negatives if you're not eating and drinking.
Yeah, I've just done that. Lee.
So that's what I mean. We'll eat what we can carry. We'll eat at the cart, and then we'll head to the first square to see what it is.
Yeah, perfect. There we go, and we'll leave it there.
Okay, cool.
We're heading out, into the wilderness.
Road trip.
That was scary. I thought we were all going to die then.
Yeah, that was like proper intense.
Insane levels of dice rolling. I can't believe it.
And the ones at the end, that's like, what the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like
Quite a lot of zombies, I have to say. When he just
Yeah.
kept on coming in those yellow circles. It's like, come on, man.
But it is, as you can see on that, in normal Mork Borg, once you hit negative, that's it. Time to roll another character. But I've added in the critical tables to kind of lengthen that so it's in your favor. So again, insanely bad rolls to not kill that zombie, because you have to roll really poor not to kill it, and they have to roll really awesome to straight out kill you.
Which is what nearly happened tonight.
They didn't have too much of a problem with that.
Moral of the story, maybe don't stand and fight everything. You can run.
Yeah, that's why we kind of went tactical withdrawal. Woof.
Yeah, you can run.
That was it. Right. Well, thanks very much, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody that turned up for the chat, and we will be back again in 2 weeks. So just as we say, until next time, keep up to date with the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.